Bring the couch into the wings. I must see about that ambulance.
No, rivedendo il finale di Limelight.
Watching the end of Limelight again, I feel like crying. And it doesn't happen too often to me. With Limelight, tears flow very easily. This is an interview. It would be unusual and quite embarrassing to start crying in front of the camera.
Ti sta filmando. C'è anche il fatto che forse è al di là della lacrima.
There is something else.
Quello che copre Calvero.
What covers Calvero is not a shroud. It's not a hospital sheet. It's a screen. We have seen theater, theater, and more theater. What now covers him is not a theater curtain, but the movie screen.
È come se
Chaplin is saying, there, Chaplin is over. Calvero, an image of myself, has got to die in order to allow youth, Terry, to flourish. This is the end of this sublime exorcism that is Limelight.
No, Limelight was not a political film. And yet, we call on United Artists to join forces in the fight with World Cinemas, Fox Cinemas California, Mr. Ward Bond, Mr. Howard Hughes, the American Legion, and all Americans, to rid our country of people like Charles Chaplin, the person, and his films.
There are terrible, hideous letters at the end from the American Legion, etc., saying about trying to get Chaplin and get him out. But this was apparent even while we were making the film. He was always being studied by the FBI. We all knew that.
This is a list of the facts concerning the communist sympathies and activities of Charles Chaplin. Chaplin has been a USSR supporter since 1917, Daily Worker, May 1944. His first wife complained after the divorce of his socialist theories, which contributed toward the breakup of the marriage, no source. Chaplin and Katharine Hepburn were invited to a peace demonstration organized by the communists in the Ruhr. Frederick Joliot-Curie and the Bishop of Canterbury were also invited. Los Angeles Times, July 1950. Chaplin and Paul Robeson were honorary presidents of the Congress of Artists and Writers in Bucharest. Los Angeles Times, October 1947. In 1948, Hans Eisler leaves the United States accused of being a dangerous foreigner, and Chaplin states he is proud of his friend. The American Legion magazine, December 1952. To the question, why didn't you become a U.S. citizen? He replied, I am an internationalist. I am not nationalist because nationalism provokes wars.